It works. Oh, hey, we've been expecting you back. I'm Dr. Chris Mullen, and welcome. Our best people have continued to work on the follow-up tool for you. That includes custom dispositions, custom signatures, edit appointments, and much more. While you learn about those changes, I'm going to continue working on some experiments of my own.
That was easy.
Let's first take a look at custom dispositions under management. Here you'll see the dispositions you've always had available when completing a call through the dialer, allowing you to indicate how that call went. Where new custom dispositions are most useful is creating your own and being able to automatically assign Do Not Call to a prospect. I'll click the green plus to create a new disposition, giving it a name and then choosing whether I want it to place the prospect on Do Not Call or not when used. Unlike the default dispositions, you can see that this one can be edited or deleted. I'll make an example call, end my call, and select Wrong Number as the disposition. Now, if I go to that prospect, you can see Do Not Call next to their name, which blocks me from calling them again through the dialer. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's great. Great news. All right, thank you. They said no. Get out of here. Hey, go do some science or something, weirdo. Let's move on to some more updates. Hey, wait, no. Another new feature is custom signatures. Custom signatures can be found under Settings. We can either start by editing the default signature or clicking the green plus in the upper right to create new. I'm going to start by editing the default. Click the purple pencil in the upper right. Start by naming your new signature. On the right, you'll notice a drop-down that says Simple Editing Mode. But there's also an option for Advanced Editing Mode. By default, you're on Simple Editor. That is strictly text-based with image options also. If I want, I can keep it simple with just some text, for example. But if I click the Advanced Editor, you'll see I can create something a bit more robust as if working in a Word document. Say I wanted to make a signature that includes my picture, name, title, and contact information. I'd want to start with a table by clicking Table and then selecting 2x1. I'll then click in the first box where I want to add my image. I'll then click the Insert Image icon, browse my computer to select the image, and click Open. When you add an image, you'll have an option to adjust the dimensions. If it's a square image like mine, I suggest 100 by 100 as a good size for an email. I can adjust the table by clicking and dragging. Now that my image is in place, I'll type in my other information. If I want to position my text different, right-click within the cell of the table that has text within it. Select Cell, Cell Properties, and then you can choose between H for horizontal and V for vertical adjustments. If I'm happy with how my signature looks, I can now click Save Signature along the bottom. I like the way this looks, but I'm thinking maybe I actually want to be able to see the table border. So I'll go up here and click Edit. Right-click anywhere within the table, click Table Properties, and I'll change my border width to 2. Now I'll click Save Signature. On the Custom Signatures dashboard, I can also select which one I'd like to be the default, and always selected. If I head on over to a prospect and go to send them an email, you'll see the preview of my signature along the bottom and the ability to select which signature I'd like to use if I have more than one. Let's move on over to Custom Email Template. This will allow you to customize an email template and make whatever you'd like, as opposed to using the ones provided. Admins will go to Management Email. Click Custom along the top. You'll see a note here and be sure to follow it. You must include a body and custom signature shortcode for your email content and signature to show up. I'll input those two shortcodes now just to be sure I have them in there. If I click Save real quick, you'll see the preview on the left side updated. Just like with Custom Signatures Editor, we can choose between Advanced or Simple. Let's switch over to Advanced. I'm going to put a horizontal line under the body of the email to separate it from my final message and signature. I'll write my message and click Save. On the left, you'll see the updated preview. This sample is very simple, and you can keep it simple if you'd like, but with these tools you can customize to your desired template. Clicking Save and Set Active makes this my active email template. I can set it back to one of the others by going to them and clicking Save and Set Active.
Yes, I will answer all your questions about the meaning of life, why we're here, momentarily. If you could just please be patient, okay? All right, that's my mug. Oh my gosh. Finally, let's go over our last few small but useful updates.
There are new bulk actions within prospects. Once you've selected a prospect, you'll see 3 dots appear in the upper right. Clicking there, you'll see the new bulk actions available. If I click Add Plan, I'll be able to assign a plan to everyone selected, choosing which signature I want to use that I created earlier. Also, along the bottom, you'll see how many prospects you have selected. If you click the selector next to Name on the top, and all of your filters are set to All, it will select every single prospect on your account. Previously, it only selected everyone on the current page. If you have 500 prospects, it will select 500 prospects. If you narrow down the prospects you're using by utilizing the filters, then you will only be selecting those prospects. If I select everyone and attempt to delete, as a failsafe, you will have to type the word delete also before being able to do this. This applies no matter how many prospects you have selected. Along with the new bulk actions, you'll also now have the ability to customize columns. Click the gear icon along the top. You'll see the columns that are already selected to show while viewing prospects. I can add or remove them just by clicking on the checkboxes. Once I'm done making my changes, click Save. I'll now see the columns that I have selected. Appointments have received some updates as well. You can now edit your appointments, going in and changing any of the information you previously entered. But you'll probably notice some other new things as well. You can now schedule reminder texts or emails to be sent to the prospect 30 minutes prior. Clicking on the appointment, you'll be able to quickly see if you've scheduled either of these under Reminders. The verbiage of this message is set up under Settings, Appointment Reminder Message. There is a default message in there already, but you can change this to whatever you'd like while adding or removing shortcodes. Plans now have the ability to include weekends. This can be turned on by going to Management Setup and Users. In the Account Details box, click Edit Account Details, and then click the slider for Weekends Enabled. If we go over to Management, Plans, select a plan, go to one of our items and hit Edit, change the drop-down for Send to In Weeks, you'll now see days are available, and I can select a Saturday or a Sunday also. As a side note, enabling weekends will not affect any current plans, so any plans that were in use or applied before this was enabled will continue on the days they were originally scheduled for. Finally, you can now disable fax notifications. If you go to Management, Setup and Users, and scroll down to Miscellaneous Settings, there you can click Edit and then turn off the Enable Fax Notification slider.
And that's it. Thank you for... Where did they all go? I did tell them that there was a Taco Bell across the street. I wonder if I'm not supposed to feed them. Yeah, anyway. That's it for updates to the follow-up tool. Please reach out to us if you have any questions at 877-97-VOICE or email at help@lightspeedvoice.com. Thanks. What is that?
Papa.
My gosh.